in Pune. Let's take stock of how that's been doing, what the visibility is from the company for the rest of FY26. We've got Amit Ramani, Chairman and MD at AWFIS Space Solutions, joining in on the show right now. Amit, hi, morning. Good to have you today on ET Now. You've opened the first Gold Center at 11 West in Pune. Tell me, how is it different than your usual centers, and are we going to see more such platforms across the country?
So we launched Gold about 4 years ago. I think clearly we were seeing that in the market, people were looking for not just the value product, which we have obviously, a large portion of our portfolio. The Gold product did really well, and we opened centers in Bangalore, in Mumbai, in Hyderabad, and NCR. And this is the first one that we've opened in Pune. Clearly, we see this as an opportunity to, address some of the premium clients that are coming. Pune, being a very, very, progressive city, has seen a great demand in terms of co-working flex space requirements. And this Gold Center clearly helps address that requirement there. As far as the Gold strategy goes, we will continue to expand. We also launched Elite about a year back. Today, we have 5 of those centers that are there. And clearly, I think this is addressing some of the more multinational and global capability center demand that is being generated today in India.
And at 28,000 plus square feet, how do you see Gold Centers contributing to your premium positioning and your overall occupancy levels?
So currently, we are looking at our flagship product Office being about 85% of our portfolio, and Gold and Elite will be another 15%. We hope to open at least about 3 to 4 Gold centers this year and another 3 to 4 Elite centers. So that will take the total number of centers to close to about 25 odd between Gold and Elite. And then overall, our portfolio is roughly about 250 centers that we are looking to add this year, with about 175,000 seats going up from 135,000 that we ended FY25 at.
Quite optimistic about 30% revenue growth in FY26 and the new seat addition as well the last time we spoke. Help us understand what would be the key triggers that will actually lead up to you to these numbers. What are the tailwinds which are currently working in favor for you?
So if you look at the overall sector, almost 80 million square feet was commercial real estate, of which roughly about 17 odd million was flex, almost 20% of the overall ad last year. And we are looking at almost similar numbers or higher as we continue to expand. And obviously, this growth is coming from multiple sources, right? One, obviously, the GCC demand that's growing. I think today, the GCC demand is overshadowing or at least compensating for some of the weakness in the IT/ITES demand ecosystem. Clearly, India stack, I think Indian facing IT is doing really well. And I think as India growth story continues, I think that will continue to have the demand for the commercial real estate and in turn for the flex space. So extremely bullish on the overall macro picture. And then obviously commercial real estate and flex, I think that will continue to drive. And for us, obviously, as the demand continues at the macro level, we will continue to add because we added about 40,000 seats last year. This year, again, our goal is to add 40,000 seats. If we look at that seat capacity addition, if we continue to fill it at the pace that we are, we currently sell about 5,000 to 6,000 seats every month, right? And that will obviously drive the revenue as we continue to add seats.
Sounding optimistic on that front, Amit, also help us understand what is your expansion plan pan-India in terms of your presence in tier 2 and 3 cities. How is demand shaping up over there, and what is the outlook while expanding geographically?
So clearly, I think tier 1 cities continue to drive the large portion of the demand. I would say probably 85% of the demand today is being driven from tier 1 cities. So our expansion will continue into tier 1 cities. As I said, we are adding another 40,000 seats, roughly about 40 plus centers this year. And a majority of those are going to be in tier 1. As it comes to tier 2, I think clearly there are 2 aspects to it. One, I think the demographics make sense, and as a result, you are seeing large companies, Indian or multinational global capability centers moving into tier 2 cities. And we today have a presence in 10 of those, and we are looking to add another couple this year. Maybe Vijayawada is on the horizon for us. And so from that standpoint, the current growth in tier 2 is obviously happening on back of the demographics being strong and the infrastructure being available, and hence that growth will happen. Tier 3 cities, we are not present, and we don't anticipate for the next few years to go into those cities, and primary reason being compliant supply availability in tier 3 cities. And I think till that happens, it'll be hard for large multinationals and GCCs to move into tier 3 cities.
All right, but with this, we let you go. Mr. Ramani, thank you so much for taking the time out and speaking with us this morning. Pleasure.
Thank you.
All right, with this, viewers, let's move on and let's shift gears to the auto space then, and let's talk about Hyundai Motors. We are being caught by Mr. Tarun Garg from the sidelines of Siam.